It's North versus South in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready. Check, Fury. Cut.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Niners at 9-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, 44 yards.
And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 at a 1st down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Working from the gun, Lance.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
A choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Ready up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Lance looking to throw it.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa in on the stop. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
22 needle. Hut.
Lance on the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's to the 10. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Okay, ready?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Blue check. Drill 52. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Herbert now. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Herbert off of play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. In motion left goes Allen. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Oh, good move at the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there, 8 yards. Gets him much closer to the end zone with 4th and goal looming. And this one is right through.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Chris Wood set to kick off.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Got it?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
An extra point try now for Moody.
And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Niners 21, Chargers 3. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Hey, Kappa. Hey, Ray. Ready?
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And that one complete downfield to Allen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Set.
And now here's a carry heading left.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 5.
Baylor Tigers. 12. Go.
Here's Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Home troops right. Go.
Herbert operating from the red zone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd and 10.
Go.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chargers 10.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trailed as we get back underway.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Allen, the man in motion left.
Go. 21. Let's go. Ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
45 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
5-9. 59.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And they'll run again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he's stopped at the 1-yard line.
Touchdown reception.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Lance.
Throw caught there by Willis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Now it's Lance. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Caught that one from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. Blue strike. Strike.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerry Jeudy, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Oh, this is blocked. Well, the Chargers have it, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Kappa. Ray. Ready.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years dangers of two-point tries and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Herbert. He had him there open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. But the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
One of the bigger plays of the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
No move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
You have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out